Hello there, everyone, and happy Friday to you all. So, I don't know on Tuesday if if I had said what we were doing today. If I said Pow World, I'm sorry, but I changed my mind. I was all like, I don't know if I'm feeling Pow World vibes today, so I figured it's been a while since we've played through this, so I figured we'll continue. Hey Yuri, how's it going? I see you're chilling all by yourself. No one wants to hang out with you. Everyone's probably busy today. Whereas, like, Alex went to sleep, didn't she? It feels like this would be the time where she would go to bed. Did I feed you yet? You've got a shiny thing for me? One crow treat coming up. Hey there, Kumi. How's it going? Caw-caw. This place really does have a lot of crystals. What is it this time? Caw-caw. Selenite. This crystal always reminds me of the moon. What a lovely shade of white. Definitely using this later. Thanks again, Ramsey. Good Ramsey. Ramsey best bird. Okay, so we do have a few days until the festival. And I know, I should have made some notes for, because, like, I think, how do I open that thing again? How do I open my spellbook again? God, it's been forever. Tab? I don't remember how to open my spellbook. Like, I know I can just, like, look at it here, but there should be a button to open up my spellbook. And I feel like I've tried it. Oh, wait. What button was that? H? G. That's a weird button, but okay. Because, like, we know a lot of this. I wish I had taken notes about what each... Because, like, I had a little scene with some of them. Being like, oh, there's this thing at the store. I'm sure they could use that. I feel like the notebook was for Jean. I think the locket's for Devin. But yeah, I would need to, like, buy these. Oh, wait. I wish I had kept notes, but they're so expensive. Anyways. Oh, Lilith, I did it again. I didn't mean to, but I couldn't stop it. I know I need to take it easier. I know I need to balance everything better, but it's so hard. Do you have a potion or anything that could help? I'm so overwhelmed. Best regards, Mel. Yo, Lilith, I want to fix my relationship with my crew. I think I'm ready to take responsibility for my actions the other day, so I've beamed myself up over them. Maybe an oil or something could help. Thanks, Jonas. Hey, Lilith, I want to figure out how to talk to the Fibbly Nibblies, but they're too strong. I know I need to figure out how to change things between us, but I need to know where to find answers. Do you have an oil for that? Sale! Whoa, big discounts. Caw-caw. Yeah, talk about perfect timing. I don't think I'd be able to afford Jimena's antiques otherwise. And there are some items I'm thinking of crafting. Caw. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm still figuring them out, but I'll make sure to tell you when I know. Caw-caw? You wonder why Jimena's put everything on sale? Maybe she's sick of having her inventory lying around. But we should definitely go check out the sale. Nice. Yeah, antiques are on sale. That is... I really need that. All right. actually do everything? I went so fast, I might have like missed a few things. We seem okay. Alright, that all looks good. I have so much compost. It might be that I need to like make some like oils or like some potions or something um to sell. So I have enough money. Potion to stop getting overwhelmed. Okay. That's an oil, so I'm, yeah, potion would be that one. Actually, wait, I should see. Okay, potion, oil. Okay, I think I have enough. Yeah, potion, 2 of those for oils. Yeah, okay, I have enough to do what I need. Protection, blue. I feel like blue was that one. Which one's protection? Because it's this one, and this one are our main ingredients. That one. I don't remember anymore. It's been too long. I don't remember anymore. I want to say it's the daisy? Or chamomile? No, it's rosemary. Okay, so rosemary, pea flower, and then hollyhock. Boundaries potion. Interesting. An oil to help him apologize. Okay, so we need an oil. Heart is rose. So blue again. And wait, hollyhock? Say that's Venus again. Okay, yeah. Rose is heart. Okay, remember that. Pea flower, and yeah. Hawk. Or give oil. An oil. So that one. Shield was rosemary. That purpley red, that kind of looks like calendula. What Pluto is, though, I have no idea. Okay, just double check. Yeah, shield, rosemary. Or geranium. Which one's calendula? Calendula's that one. But Pluto is allium. Divination oil. Nice. Okay, we will need to check up on some people, but first... Oh, did you get my letter? Does that mean you're here to buy my antiques? I sure hope it is. I'm thinking of doing a bit of rebranding after the festival. Maybe something like Jim and his common goods. Nothing exciting sold here. Not that I'm not glad you've been a loyal customer during your stay, but I need more than one customer to keep the shop open. That's enough of me. Enjoy the low prices. Oh wow, they're like super cheap now. Oh wow. Thank you, ma'am. will stock up on these just in case. I don't know how much more I'll need to make. Thanks, lady. All good, Ferris. Kumi might have gone to bed by now, because I know Kumi mentioned in Roz's chat they were going to bed. You walk up to Jean's cafe and see a closed sign on the door. But the lights are on. That's strange. Maybe I'll take a quick peek to see if Jean is there. You walk back to the kitchen, where you hear someone furiously whisking. You pop your head through the door and see Jean standing over a massive bowl of batter. He looks up at you. You look at Jean. Jean nods his head and gives you a thumbs up. You take that as saying everything is fine. Thank you for the release spell and for eating the madeleines out of the trash. It was highly effective, but now I have a lot of batter to make, in very little time. And while I would love to share my delicious baked goods with my favorite witch in training, okay, maybe that's pushing it, but I need to focus right now. Please come back at a later time. Salute! Give a big thumbs up. You leave the cafe with an empty stomach but a full heart. I can't wait to taste even more of the madeleines. I'm so glad Jean's recipe worked out. Huh? This feeling again. Jade. The crystal of success and grounding. I could see how that would suit Jean. Yeah, I'll add that to my grimoire. Nice. All right, we're starting to get the crystals that we need. So yeah, I have a jade, so I can work on his. I actually need to give you something. Oh my gosh, Ella, hey, how's it going? You see Jonas and Caesar at the festival grounds and walk over to them. Hey, Lilith. Woof, woof. Yes, Caesar. Good dog. I want to pet the dog. Dog, 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 dog. You got that spell I asked for? Let me see. It goes. That's good to hear. Yep, right here. Forgive oil. You hand Jonas the forgive oil. You can tell he's feeling apprehensive about it. You worried it's going to backfire? No, actually. I'm just afraid it won't work at all. What if my crew doesn't forgive me? Or even worse, what if they forgive me, but I lose my temper again? That means using this spell is pointless. Yeesh, if Jonas is this worried about the spell, it really won't work. Nothing will work with that attitude, so, we need to figure something else out, don't we? Am I doomed? You can tell a massive freak-out meltdown is imminent, but you really don't want to try anything that can make it worse. Think, Lilith. Think! Woof, woof. Huh? What is it, Caesar? Woof, woof. Is something wrong? Caesar rolls over on his back. I think he wants pets. I think he definitely wants pets. Jonas starts giving Caesar belly scratches. Yeah, who's a good boy? Caesar looks up at you. Oh, fine. I think he wants you to pet him too. Why would you pretend? No, no, no. Caesar is a good dog. Caesar deserves all of the scritches. He's so soft and fluffy. You and Jonas keep petting Caesar. He seems very, very happy. But you realize you feel very, very happy too. You look at Jonas. He also seems very, very happy. Could it be that Caesar sensed both your stress levels rising? Caesar stands up and does a big shake. I guess he's had his fill. I am feeling more relaxed now. Yeah, me too. Are you ready to give that forgive oil a shot? I still don't feel ready, to be honest. Obviously, I love petting Caesar, but I feel like I need something I can do to just, I don't know, prepare my brain for this stuff. Does that make sense? It totally does. Hang on, let me think. You notice your mind feels clearer now after petting Caesar. Maybe that dog is some sort of familiar. Anyway, Jonas needs something to prepare his mind to use magic, but it sounds like he needs something to break his negative thought patterns. You know, he asked you for magical words before. Maybe words are exactly what he needs. Hey, Jonas, have you ever heard of affirmations? I feel like I've heard Mel mention those before. She probably has. They're a pretty common tool witches use to give themselves a quick boost. Are they magical? They're more of a focusing tool, I would say. I find them pretty helpful, and they're simple if you want to try them out. Nothing weird will happen. Nope, and we'll only start with using a few, so you don't get overwhelmed. Alright then, how do we do these affirmations? First, we need to identify what exactly is making you feel anxious. Let's start with maybe 3 key things. One is definitely that I'm not working hard enough to overcome my anger. A second one would be, well, that I'm just a bother to other people, like Mel and Jonas and my crew. A third, if I try to talk to people about how I feel, they'll think I'm weak. Are those good? Yep. Let's start with working to overcome your anger. Okay. So, working to overcome your anger. But it's not just anger, right? No, anger is usually the result when everything gets to be too much. And I am working on that, or at least I have in the past. I feel like it's not enough. But you are working on it. Yeah, of course. So how about we come up with an affirmation about making progress instead, to help you focus on how you are working on it and making progress. Mel always says progress isn't linear. Maybe she's right. So how about... One of these two I think sound really good. Overcoming my challenges steadily every day. Every day presents a new chance for growth. They're both good. It's a 50-50 for me. Every day presents a new chance for growth. Every day presents a new chance for growth. Wow, that's really true, isn't it? Yep, see, just saying it out helps, doesn't it? Affirmations are intense. Next, let's do your relationships with friends and family. You're afraid you're too much for people, as if you need too much help. That, and I guess that they constantly have to be worrying about me. Not that it's bad to think about other people at all, but I mean, more like they have to manage me. I don't want them to feel that way. Do they make you feel that way when you try to tell them how you're feeling? Not usually. I mean, there have been people in the past, but they were also kind of mean. I feel like you need to believe that other people care about you, and that they're listening to you isn't managing you, but showing that they care about you. Yeah, maybe. So how about... They're all good again! I am loved and valued by my friends and family. I am loved and valued by my friends and family. Wow, saying that out loud feels weird, even though I know it's true. And you just need to practice until it doesn't feel weird. Yeah, you're right. And lastly, communication. You're afraid that if you tell people how you're feeling, they'll look down on you. Yeah, like, I'd be a terrible leader, or that I can't handle anything in general. It catches people off guard that I get overwhelmed and need time to cool down. I like being around people, but sometimes it can get to be too much. But I also know the only way for people to know that is for me to tell them. I like to believe people are more understanding than I sometimes want to give credit. But there's always that fear, you know? I guess if I tell them and they still don't listen, maybe it's not my problem anymore though. I don't know. Let's try an affirmation saying your wants and needs are valid. You read that some people will respect that, but others won't. But that doesn't change the validity of your wants and needs. How about we go with something like... I am worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. I am worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. Jonas seems taken aback by his own words. You have a good feeling about this affirmation. Yeah, I like that. Great, we've got 3 affirmations. Let's go over them one more time. Every day presents a new chance for growth. Now the second one. I am loved and valued by my friends and family. And lastly, I am worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. I feel like I can already feel my mindset changing just by saying these 3 affirmations today. Just imagine how they'll make you feel with even more practice. When you feel ready, go ahead and use a forgive oil too if you think you still need the extra push. Thanks a lot, Lilith. You know, Bella's always burning candles and stuff when she does her thinking stuff. I wonder if she'd let me borrow one when I'm practicing. But maybe I should just focus on these affirmations first. Candles. What, is it a bad idea or something? No, not at all. It just got me thinking. But it's nothing. Well, I should get going. Of course, and make sure to let me know how the affirmations go. Will do. A candle. Pretty sure the shop has the old candle holder. I could probably put something together for Jonas using that. Okay, so he wants the candle. We'll see if I remember that. No, I should use the candle. I wish there was a way to make a note about that. Devin. I wonder how Devin's meeting with Ruth and Mel went yesterday. They seemed confident enough. You knock on the music studio door. Lilith, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, did I do something? Yes, you helped me big time. The countdown meditation, along with the confidence spell, really worked. Ruth and Mel loved the song I composed. Really? That's great to hear. Though, I wouldn't give myself too much credit. You're the one who wrote the song, after all. Yeah, but without your help, I would have been too nervous about playing it properly, you know? Oh, Devin, you're too sweet. It's true, though. I really don't know what I would have done without you. Or what I'm going to do without you. Awkward silence. Devin, Lilith, You go first. No, you. It's just these past weeks have been really great, even with all their ups and downs. I was about to say the same thing. But let's not focus on the sad stuff just yet. We've still got a few days, and then there's the festival. What's left for you to do before the festival? Now that the song got approved, the magicians need to practice it. I don't think that'll be too hard, though. They all seem pretty skilled. I also offered to help finalize the lineup and run the stage for the festival. Wow. You're gonna run the whole show? Devin, sovereign of the stage. Oh, jeez, that's too much. Besides, it's really about the musicians and Flora. I'm pretty excited, though. It feels really great to bring all the musicians together. I think we're really going to capture the spirit of Flora with our music together. It's really great seeing you this excited. Well, we'll see how I feel the day of. I think you're going to be just fine. As an artist, it feels like I should want to be the center of attention. And there's an expectation that I should constantly be putting myself out there. But it's so exhausting. And then I spend all my time stressing out about... I could be working on composing or collaborating with other musicians instead, you know? I don't get why making art never actually feels like it's about making art. Does that make sense? I think so. Basically, you want to make music without all the other stuff. I just want to study witchcraft without all my family's expectations. Those expectations are made up anyway, and for some reason they all just seem to accept it. None of them seem happy about it either. Yes, that's it exactly. I was kind of amazed when I was honest with everyone at the full moon ritual. Everyone was just alright with it. I've never had that happen before. Usually I get told if I don't do things exactly this way that I'll never make it. But you know what? I think that's nonsense. Yeah, I'm liking this rebel energy. I am feeling a little fired up, though maybe I should calm down a bit. There's still a festival to focus on. I should probably be getting back to the music, too. Still got lots to do and only a few days left. Yep, let's do our best. Oh, Crystal. He's feeling again. This time it's the amethyst. That'd be perfect for Devin's locket. Amethyst has protective qualities and helps quiet the mind. So if they don't have time for a countdown meditation, the amethyst could help instead. Let me write this down in my grimoire. Okay, so I probably actually need to do it still. I want to check something quickly, actually. Can I make those now? Oh, I can't. It doesn't look like I can. Because I don't think I do anything here. This is just all for decoration. Yeah, this is all for decoration. It might be after this day I can. You approach the art studio and you hear what you think is Nisha pacing back and forth. If you're not going to let me work, I don't know what to do. She must be fighting with the Fibbly Nibblies again. I better get in there. You walk into the studio. Lilith, I'm at wit's end. Do you have that spell I asked for? Let me see. Here it is. Divination oil. Perfect, divination oil. This should let me talk with them, right? Not entirely. Also, I wouldn't recommend trying that again after our last attempt. You do have a close relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies. That relationship is too strained to confront them directly without an experienced witch. What's the point of this oil? I feel like I'm almost there with figuring out this community mural project. Is there any way to figure out what to do without talking directly to the Fibbly Nibblies? Is there a way? Is there a way? No. I should just yell at them some more? No, it should be something you have experience in doing. I don't want the Fibbly Nibblies to destroy the studio again. Maybe you could figure out what to do, but not at the studio. Safely away from those spiteful spirits. You did sense Nisha's desire for the divination oil from her letter. Is there a form of divination you could do? That's it! Let's do a tarot reading, see what the cards say. Is this something you can actually do? Of all the forms of divination, it is the one I'm most familiar with, yes. Of course, I'm still learning, but there aren't consequences with tarot readings. Oh, at least nothing like spirits wrecking your art studio. Let's try it then. Where do we get a tarot deck, though? I have one at my place. We can do it there. Yeah, that's probably best. Who knows what the Fibbly Nibblies would try if we did it here. Let's get going then. You and Nisha make your way to your home. Wow, I haven't been here in ages. Looks the same as I remember it. Yeah, I didn't bother to change anything considering I'm not here for that long. Well, that and I kind of like the place already. Excuse me, sorry, my nose is bothering me all of a sudden. I keep my duck on my altar. Let's do the reading there. You and Nisha stand over the altar. First, let's apply the soil. Okay. And then let me shuffle the cards to cleanse them of their old energy. You take the cards in your hands and shuffle them a few times. So, how does this work? First, we need to decide what spread we want. I think a 4-card spread might be best. As I said, I'm still learning, so I'd like to avoid the more complex ones if that's alright. As long as I get answers. I think of it more as guidance than answers. I'm playing DBD with a few IRL friends. I don't think you've ever actually met them, Ella. Yeah, no, IRL friends, they're not like even in Gengar. And because I got the numbers wrong, Ferris might join us. And we might do 2v8. Because at first I thought we only had like 5, but we actually have 6. So it was like, I guess we can't do customs with 6. Well, we could. It's just someone would have to like sit out every so often. So yeah, Ferris was all like, I'll give it a try to round out our numbers for 2v8. Let's just get started. You draw 4 cards. first card will tell us the problem we're facing. The second card is the obstacle. The third card is the recommended action to take. And lastly, the fourth card shows the outcome. Sounds straightforward enough. Well, we see if that remains true once we flip the cards. Let's see what the first card is. Magician. Wow, these cards are beautiful. Did you draw them yourself? No, actually, my gran made this deck for me. Our family's custom is that the head witch gives a tarot deck to their apprentices once they start training. I feel like I could learn a thing or two from your gran. She's an excellent artist. Anyway, what does this card mean? So this is the Magician, depicted by a plant called Ditney of Crete. This card symbolizes skill, focused energy, and manifestations. Though we're reading this card for a tricky situation. The card is probably telling us there's a lack of these things. I have skills. I don't think the card necessarily means your artistic skill in this case. Remember, we're asking what to do about the fibbly nibblies. I think in this case, the card is saying that maybe you and their energies are out of sync. Somehow you aren't communicating effectively, so you can't harness each other's energy. What do you think? I guess it's figuring out how to communicate then, but we tried that and it didn't work. I wouldn't say that was our best attempt though. So the card is telling us there's something more to do there. Maybe we should go ahead and turn the next card. The Devil. So our obstacle is the Devil. Now this one makes perfect sense. Hang on, this card might not mean what you think it does, but it does mean there is some sort of chaos going on in your life, perhaps some manipulation and confusion. But I remember when my gran talked to me about this card and why she chose the sundew to represent it. And I was like, it's carnivorous, duh. And she said, yes, that was part of it. But when people first started collecting sundews, they thought they were the most darling plants. And then they discovered they were carnivorous. Someone exclaimed that sundews were then vegetable wickedness. My gran thought that was hysterical. When you're dealing with the devil, sometimes you need just laugh at the absurdity of things. Sometimes by not embracing the chaos, you cause more friction. I've been trying to cut them out of my life more recently, more so than I did when I was younger. Even then, it's not like they didn't cause trouble. I liked the fibbly nibblies, but it was exhausting being the weird girl in class. I just wanted to fit in. Did you ever think you were weird? What? No. I just thought it was fine. It was everybody else. I could be myself with the fibbly nibblies. Let's pull the next card. So temperance represents the actions you can take. This is interesting. In a good or bad way? Well, it implies something in your life needs healing. And since this reading is regarding the fibbly nibblies and what you should do about them, it might be that the two of you need to do some healing work, which is a step beyond communicating. I tried asking them what they wanted before. I feel like that wasn't the right approach. It might be more what the both of you want. Temperance usually means something along the lines of cooperation and finding harmony. The other curious thing is temperance is number 14, while the devil is number 15. So if you can heal your relationship, you might find harmony in the chaos. But how do I heal my relationship with them? You said you used to play with them as a kid, right? Yeah. Have you tried that recently? No, I mean, I'm not a kid anymore. So maybe it's not playing with them like when you were a kid, but somehow still including them in your life. You said they were a big source of your creativity, so maybe it's something along the lines of that. Maybe you're right. So what's the outcome? The outcome is the Empress. What's so funny about that? The Empress is a card of creativity, uncontrolled creativity at that. It's also a card of nurturing. If there was a card to represent you, I think this would be it. The Empress. I think I could work with that. But what could it imply for me and the fibbly nibblies? So it sounds like if you're able to find balance with the fibbly nibblies, you might become even more creative. What I thought was holding me back all my life might be my way forward? That's what the cards seem to say. Of course, this is going to take some work on your end. Yeah, it will. There's not much time either. Maybe this festival piece can be the start of something new with the Fiddly Nibblies. Yeah, maybe it could be. I wish there was some way to at least set us up to work peacefully together. Devin always says you can sort all your problems over a cup of tea. Tea, huh? That gives you an idea. If only life were that simple. I'm going to head back to the studio. Maybe I can start to refigure things out there. Sounds good. I'm glad the tarot reading seemed to help. I've never done a reading for anyone else before. It was an exciting experience. Here's to both of us learning new things today. I'll get going though. Thanks again for your help, Lilith. You know, Jimina has that old teapot at her store. I wonder if I can make something with that. Misha might not realize it, but Devin is onto something. Nice. Yeah, I checked into those two. You approach Ruth's office. I wonder how the memory incense went. It seemed like Ruth found the walking meditation helpful too. You knock on the door. Ruth, are you busy? Lilith, I'm busy, but that doesn't mean I don't have time for a chat. How are you doing? I came here to ask you that. You seem to be in pretty good spirits. I am. I woke up this morning full of energy. Perhaps our little trip up the mountain helped with that. Have you used the memory incense yet? No, actually. I wanted to practice a bit more of what you taught me the other day. But even so, I think getting everything off my chest over these past couple of days, and then taking a small break from things, it's all left me feeling unexpectedly rejuvenated. I suppose knowing I want has given me some motivation. Nisha and I have already been discussing all the places I should visit. And of course, Mel is starting to make post-festival plans too. She never stops that one. Who knew a young witch could have such a big impact on our small village? I do what I do. As you do. Honestly, I was a little worried in the beginning, but I knew Margie had her reasons for sending you. You really think my Gran planned this? Planned might be a strong term, but she probably saw an opportunity. I get the feeling the Gran I know is different from the one you know. That's possibly true. Your family is known for being rather strict. Perhaps Margie saw a bit of herself in you, and wanted you to have the option to go down a different path than the one she took. I don't know what path that is. Maybe it's just the one that sent you here. But don't I have to leave? Suddenly, you hear footsteps running down the hall. Mayor, we have a Oh, Lilith, sorry, am I interrupting? Nope, I think we're just wrapping up. Yeah. Okay, good, because you better come quick. The napkins just got delivered and they are not the ones I specified. All right, I'm coming. See you later, Lilith. Yep. Crystal. This feeling again. Is this selenite? It is the crystal for wisdom and unblocking energy. Yeah, that would be a good addition to Ruth's enchanted besom. Let me take a note of it in my grimoire. Alright, Mel time. Please let me find Mel neither sick nor tired. Please let me find Mel neither sick nor tired. You walk into Mel's office, but... Huh? Where's Mel? Oh no, did she not recover? She's supposed to be here. Maybe she just stepped out? I can leave the spell on her desk. Yeah, I'll just put it right... Ah! And that's when you see her. Mel crouched underneath her desk, muttering something to herself. I did it again. I woke up today and told myself I wouldn't do it, but I still did. Another Covenpolitan ritual? No, I said yes to everyone. I said I would handle everything. And now here I am, overwhelmed again. Hey, Mr. Meow Meows. No, it's the same water bottle. Same one. It's always looked like this. It's always been this tall. But how have you been? It's been a while. I can't get sick. I need to sleep. The festival preparations won't go well if I don't stay well. Can you go back and just tell everyone no? No. Well, I guess I could. Delegation. That's right. I can delegate, or rather re-delegate. But I feel so worked up. I can't even think about that. What would I even delegate? Where would I start? Someday you'll find Mel in a sane state again. You'll never get yourself a 5-gallon water bottle. Why not? Like, with this, because like I've said before, this water bottle is supposed to be like how much water you should be drinking in a day. Like, this way I don't need to worry about like, am I getting enough water? Like, I don't need to count cups. And like, I fill it up once and I don't need to fill it up again. Excuse me. And like you could also use it for hiking. That sounds like something the water industry would say. I don't think it's the water industry. I think it's actually the health industry. I think the water profiteers would actually prefer that you buy bottled water. I'm pretty sure they would make more money off of bottled water than you buying a water bottle. Unfortunately, it might be too late to use this boundary spell. You would want to use it before removing your boundaries. Oh, no, I messed up your magic again. That's not what I meant. I just have to push through this again, don't I? But I don't want you to help me with that. This is my responsibility and my responsibility alone. Oh, geez, if you let Mel handle this alone, you know it won't end well. At the same time, using more magic will probably backfire like it did previously. What could help Mel? Quick coffee break? But maybe make it decaf. But then we'd also have to go to Jean's cafe. There's no way he can see her like this. But then what? Wait, the boundary spell. Maybe it's not too late. We can use it to help Mel re-delegate her tasks. But we need to get her into a state where she can think about re-delegating. Is everything alright? You're being quiet. That's when it hits you. Mel, I have an idea. You do? Can we still use the spell? Not yet, but we're going to do an envisioning exercise. And then when you feel ready, you can then use the boundary spell. Envisioning? Is this some sort of mental exercise? Yep, we're going to envision how you wish things would be. So, like, envisioning myself re-delegating tasks? I kind of want to go more general than that. Let's try envisioning your perfect day. We can try to form a day where re-delegating isn't an issue. Having a clear idea of what you want might make it easier to happen. I'm okay. And then the more focused intention will help the boundary spell too. I see. All right, let's try it. Okay, let's get ourselves into a comfortable seated position. You and Mel take a seat across from each other. Now let's take a deep breath. You close your eyes. You feel your jaw drop. Then tension in your forehead falls away. Your shoulders hang loosely with your hands on your laps. Your body both feels light yet grounded. Okay, Mel, we're going to walk through a day in your life, okay? Mel nods her head in agreement. It's morning, and you've just woken up. What do? Jean's probably already awake. I can smell coffee and some freshly baked scones coming from the kitchen. I get up, brush my teeth, get dressed, and then sit with him at the table. We talk about what we're doing that day and say when we expect to get home. Jean heads out before me, and I clean up the kitchen before heading to the office. Wonderful. Now let's take another deep breath. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel your breath deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. Great. Now tell me about your walk to the office. It's a beautiful day outside. Most days in Flora are beautiful. Kids are playing by the lake. I can hear Jonas and his crew working hard at the festival grounds. I'm glad Jonas moved out here with us. It feels like he's finally found a place he fits in. I look over at your cottage and I'm so happy to see your garden blooming. Finally things are feeling right again. Before I know it, I've arrived at the town hall to start my day. Very good. Now let's once again take another deep breath. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel your breath deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. Now for your workday. How do you imagine that going? This is supposed to be in an ideal situation, right? Yep. Well, I walk into the town hall, and our secretary immediately greets me. Then I head up to the mayor's office, and of course, she's already working. We have a quick morning meeting to discuss what needs to be done and the state of things. And then a few other people join us from various committees. Now, in an ideal setting, we all figure out the best way to approach the tasks at hand. The mayor's hands are already full, so I agree to be the one to come to if any problems should arise. Everyone walks away from our meeting with a clear list of what's to get done and who's to do it. I have my tasks, but I'm also available to help if needed. Throughout the day, I get asked a few questions and advice on things, but everyone can do their work. And I trust that they can do this work on their own. Things aren't falling apart if I don't know what's happening all the time. Okay, now for the end of your day. But first, let's take another deep breath. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel your breath deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. The end of the day is simple. I stop by the mayor's office to let her know I'm heading out. Then I meet Jean at his cafe. He gives me whatever he's just baked and a cup of tea. We chit-chat for a while, but he's still working, so I head home. While I wait for Jean, I sit on the couch and do some knitting. Then once he's home, we have a simple dinner, talk a little more, and go to bed. Mel opens her eyes. Not a very exciting ideal day, is it? It seems a lot more relaxed than your days now. Well, that is partly due to the festival, but I do think things could stand to be a bit calmer, and I do believe I have a big part to play in that. There aren't many days left until the festival. Maybe for the rest of the day, I'll make a clear plan for the next few days, and tomorrow I'll present it to everyone. Perhaps at this point, it's not worth getting nitpicky over small details, and I'll make sure to use that boundary spell. That way, I'll be sure to delegate. Instead of being a control freak. So you think the envisioning helped? Yeah, I do. It's crazy how easy it is to forget, to think, and reflect sometimes. I wish I had something that to help give me the time. Give you the time. Could I make something like that? I guess it's better late than never, but I feel like I've taken up much of your time. I should let you get going. I'm just glad I could help. I hope your planning goes well. Thanks. Could I make something for Mel that could give her the time? You know, Jamina's shop has that old hourglass. I wonder if I could put something together with that. Alright, that's everyone. We've seen everyone today. Oh my gosh, and we have a raid! Thank you so much for the raid there. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced this. Zanby Alive? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. If you haven't been here before, my name's Lilith Darkheart, but you can just call me Lilith. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I'll do things like Pal World, Among Us, Phasmophobia, but today I'm doing this chill little, chill vibe game called Witchy Life Story. Oh my gosh, Acidic Fizz, hey! It's good to see you. Zanby Alive, how was your stream? What were you doing today? Stream's going well. It's, kinda just started, not even an hour in, but still, you know, we've got things to do, we've got birds to see. Look at him. Look at him. He already gave me a shiny thing. We still got a few days till the festival. I think I've done everything for the day. Yeah. But yes. How's everyone? How's everyone's day? How was your streams and be alive? What were you playing? Chillin' playing Minecraft. Very nice stream. I had a good time. That's good. Chill Friday streams. Those are perfect. Perfect thing for a Friday. I haven't played much Minecraft. I should probably actually do that. Because, like, it's exactly the kind of vibe, like, I like. I love Stardew Valley, so I'm pretty sure I would really like Minecraft. Exactly. Chill Friday streams. It's exactly what you need to start your weekend. Hey Ramsey, I want to talk a little more about that idea I mentioned yesterday. Caw? You know how I've had those strange feelings after talking to folks, like sensing colors and stuff? Right? He does such good work. I can't even remember his name right now. I'm kind of excited for his new one, Haunted Chocolatier. It's just hard to say when that's actually going to come out. Because, like, I know he kind of put it off to the side to work on the Stardew Valley updates. And I think he was still going to take time off from Haunted Chocolatier to kind of make sure, like, after the 1.6 update got released, that, like, everything was okay, that, like, he could be available to, like, do fixes and all that. So hopefully, he'll go back. Concerned Ape! That's Concerned Ape. Hopefully Concerned Ape can go back to working on Haunted Chocolatier here soon. Well, I was thinking about crafting some enchanted items, incorporating what I've been sensing. You know, to help them even after we've left. Do you think that's a good idea? What? That's what good witches do, right? I'm not trying to assert my magical skills at all. I just want to help. For real. Caw-caw. Yeah, I've already got some idea on what to craft. I think I've been thinking about it for a while now, but only just realized it. But I wanted to see if it was actually a good idea first. Caw-caw. Fingers crossed, same. Thanks, Ramsey. Let's enchant some items. Time to write these ideas down in my grimoire. Orb. Huh? This is the last crystal? A crow treat coming up. Caw-caw. Yes, I promise to still give you treats even if you don't give me crystals in return. Caw-caw. Citron. Wow, this one is gorgeous too. Orange is such an energizing color, don't you think? Thanks for finding all these crystals for me, Ramsey. They'll be good souvenirs. Thank you, Ramsey. Okay, we should check the garden quickly. Although I doubt I'll need much more flowers. I guess we'll see, because like we're working on the enchanted items next. It could be each enchanted item like needs multiple. That one. What am I looking for? Hey there, Stove. Thank you so much for the resub for 5 months. I appreciate you. And thank you for the good lucks. No, you need the good lucks more than me. Aren't you doing some sort of tournament? When's this tournament? I'm doing well, thank you. Sorry, I kind of just like went quiet in the middle of your stream. I ended up needing to, you know, make lunch and then get ready. But I was still lurking. I still had you buzzing in my ear. We got everything here? Yeah, we got everything here. Okay. Tournament signed up and on the 25th. Okay, so the tournament's not even gonna happen yet. Of course. You should know by now, constant lurker. That's basically what I do all the time. True, yeah, you said it was like multi-category. Okay, so then can I actually work on these enchantments? Because that's still my flowers. There we go. Yes. Do you have it, Stove? Have you ever actually played DBD? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever actually seen you play it. Because Ferris is going to be trying it for the first time ever tonight as well. It can be a little hard. I find it depends what you're playing though. I haven't played much Killer, and I definitely have difficulties finding people when I'm a killer. So yeah, right now killer is definitely a little bit more difficult for me. Just watch people. Nice. Nothing wrong with watching either. Sometimes that's just like easier. Oh my god, I don't. Same with I hardly know any of the perks. Like people basically like know that stuff off by heart. I'm like, how? Why? There's so much information, and they're like, I don't actually know how often they come out with like new characters and new perks, but like to even like keep up with that stuff, it's like, wow, how do they manage? Enchanting items. If you have the item to enchant, it'll appear on the altar once you click the character's portrait in the grimoire. It is quite daunting. It'll appear on the altar once you click the character's portrait in the grimoire. Okay. You should also see the ingredient symbols in the recipe box. Use these symbols to identify which ingredients you need, but there's one special ingredient, the crystal. Click on the gold bowl to cycle through the crystals in your inventory. The correct one should match the color of the icon. Oh, she wants an enchanted besom. I don't even remember what that is. Let's do the locket first. Oh, it'll just show up. Okay, good. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Okay. White. Moon. Or is that sun? Okay, yeah. White for chamomile. Red for geranium. Calendula. Woo! You adore this OST already? It's been very relaxing. Like, so even though this isn't kind of like what I was expecting it, like I'm still enjoying it. I expected this to be more like Stardew, but it's actually like a mix of like Stardew and a visual novel. But I'm really enjoying it. It's been good. Enchanted journal. Okay. Lavender, whatever this is. Oh wait, that one was this one. Yeah, it's a little more story driven, which is fine. I do like visual novels and JRPGs. It's my vibe. Lavender. Lavender. That's that one. Yarrow. That's yarrow. And yeah, calendula. Now we need a green crystal. That's probably jade. Yeah, that's green. Ooh. Look at that pretty journal. Okay. Now enchanted besom. Ah, okay. Red is obviously. That's a darker purple, so I think that's that one. Venus. No, that's not Venus. Yeah, that is a darker purple. Oh, yarrow. There we go. Yarrow's actually this one. It could be like where so whoever like made this game, their yarrow could be different. It could be, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Whereas like roses is obvious. Like this is definitely rose. This is chamomile. This is lavender. I don't know if I think this is what rosemary looks like. I don't think I've actually seen rosemary. And whereas like this pea flower, like look at the way these like petals are shaped. This is obviously from the pea family. Like look at the way those, yeah, that is a pea family for sure. Whereas I've never seen any of these in real life. Exactly. Plant ID for the win. But yeah, where's like yarrow here is little white flowers. And I swear the leaves were different as well. So yeah, it could just be a regional thing. Anyways. We need a white crystal. No. Selenite? Yeah, selenite. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but you know what? Whatever. Okay. Ooh, look at it. You search for yellow yarrow. It looks the same, but with yellow flowers. Like, it looks the same as the yarrow we have here, is what you're saying? Maybe. Nice. I hope Jean likes this journal. I've never made something like this before for anyone else, or anything like this to begin with. You didn't look that close, only that there is a yarrow with yellow flowers. Okay. Yeah, it's probably like a regional thing then. Like, when I just like do a Google search, it's all like Acilia Desert Eve yellow. So it sounds like yellow yarrow might be a desert plant. Yeah, Ferris is still technically working. But it's Friday. He should be off soon here. Is he still making batter? You walk to the kitchen, and yes, you do indeed hear Jean making even more batter. I suppose the more madeleines, the merrier. You poke your head through the kitchen door. Jean looks up at you and gives you another thumbs up. Hold up the journal. Jean sees the journal. He stops mixing and walks over to you. Hey, Turkey, thank you so much for the hydrate. And the stretch. But how goes Taruki? How goes your day, Taruki? What's this? It's for you. Jean takes the journal and flips through its pages. It's so you can write down all your thoughts and stuff, like if you're stuck on a recipe, or mad at another critic, or anything really. I see. It's also a goodbye present. Goodbye? Yeah, I'm leaving after the festival, so... That's right. Jean continues to look through the journal. This is good work. You're going to make an excellent witch. Was that a... Did you just compliment me? It goes... Got stuff that you can barbecue for Thanksgiving. Beef ribs, country pork ribs, pork belly. Right, I guess it is technically a holiday for the States this weekend. That sounds like it's gonna be a good dinner. Yeah, share? Where's all our good food? Well, actually, Stove, none of us shared our delicious Thanksgiving dinner with America, so if Turkey doesn't give us stuff, it's understandable. Have to come pick it up. True. Am I actually your favorite witch? You're the only witch I know. So favorite by default. Huh. I need to get back to the batter. Of course you do. It's fine. I'll get out of here. But you better save some of those madeleines for me. Jean nods his head. You leave the cafe. I'm Jean's favorite witch. Yes. Truki could be a better person than us. Right, I remember. There was roast involved. You also had a roast for Thanksgiving, Stove? Nice. Well, like, unless you have people over, like, it's not worth it to make a turkey. Like, with just me and Ferris, turkey, 2 people, too much. Way too much. We approach the festival grounds. Everything seems to be running smoothly. I wonder how the affirmation forgive oil combo worked out for Jonas. You spot Jonas and Caesar over by the stage. Hey, Lilith. Caesar! Dog. Nah. What's up? I was just stopping by to ask how yesterday went. Oh, let's take a seat over there. You and Jonas walk over to a bench and sit. Things seem to be going pretty well around here. Yeah, for sure. I was worried for a moment, to be honest. We were still getting stuff done after my freak out, but it was just awkward. Excuse me. Turkey, you can find any turkey breasts by themselves. A whole turkey is way too much, so decided to do smoked barbecue. Stove, you got chickens cut in half from one of the northern colonies. Ooh, that sounds good. See, one thing my family would do, because like growing up it was just like the 4 of us, my parents and my brother and me, and still, even for 4 people, like a turkey is way too much. So we started getting these things called like a turkey roll, I believe it was called. So it was kind of like the size of a roast, like something like that. I think you find it in the frozen section mostly. Maybe. I don't remember, it's been a while. And yeah, that was enough for 4. Yeah, half a chicken for 2 people is like amazing. Cause like you hate turkey. It's been a while since I've had turkey, but I kind of get that, especially since like I like the skin. So like chicken skin versus turkey skin, like chicken skin is so crispy. It's so good. Whereas like turkey skin is like meh. It's not crispy at all. Chicken can get dry as well if you cook it too long. So as long as you don't cook your chicken too long, like, you're fine. Could have done beer butt chicken. It's a pain to get the can just right. Excuse me? Beer butt chicken? I have never heard of this. Yeah, for good turkey, you need to make stuffing. Interesting. Oh. So, like, how does that work? Do you open up the beer can and then put it in? Or do you... Or does, like, the heat make it open or something? I don't know. This is interesting. This is the first I've heard of it. Brine a whole chicken for 8 to 10 hours. Take a good can of beer, drain half of it, shove up its booty. Okay. It definitely sounds interesting. It's the first time I've heard of it. I don't think it's something we'd ever do though, because 2 people whole chicken, that's way too much chicken. I don't think my parents would even ever do that ever, and either. Because like my brother can't have gluten, so he can't have beer. That would like the beer would soak into the chicken and then, you know, have it would have gluten in it now. But yeah, barbecue sounds tasty. Jonas grows serious. Thank you. Huh? I mean, sure, but why? For the spell, duh. Oh, right, of course. Isn't that why you came here to begin with? To see how it worked? I guess you're right. I've had a lot of people give up on me in the past. I'm pretty sure there is gluten-free beer, Or like there's certain alcohols where they're just already gluten-free, like mead. Mead is gluten-free. Yeah, or a cider. Cider would also be gluten-free. But it all depends like what they put in it. Like if it's a wheat alcohol, no, that has gluten in it. Whereas like I don't know what the base for like porters and stouts are, so like those could be gluten-free, they could not. But you worked with me on those affirmations and I practiced the affirmation as you told me to do. When I felt ready, I used the oil and called a meeting. I was really nervous and all. When I explained everything, no one was mad, like at me. The crew could tell something was up after that day. They didn't want to bring it up until I seemed ready. Lemon cider beer butt chicken. See, giving you all of the ideas. There's your next meal. Obviously, I apologize because lashing out like I did is never okay. But then I explained needing space and getting overwhelmed, especially when I'm uncomfortable. And we all agreed to communicate better about our needs and keep an eye out for each other. It was the first time I'd experienced something like this. People actually listening? Other than Sean and Mel, of course. Like a twist on lemon pepper wings. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, they are in a small town, so I feel like it's more likely to happen in a small town than, you know, in a city. One of my crew members mentioned she was also feeling on edge too, because of the festival and the pressure for it to do well, and then everyone else started talking about it too. Before I knew it, we were all talking about how much we wanted the Floralia Festival to succeed, and like how we all want to do our best. I've never rallied people like that before. It felt almost cleansing. Wait, did you accidentally give me a cleansing spell? Those are a thing, right? He doesn't work with numbers though. Or probably a little bit, but not as much, since he's like a builder. He's like a contractor or something. No, I didn't, but you're so grown up now. Yeah, I kind of am, aren't I? Just wait till I tell Mel. John's gonna be super proud too. But to be honest, there's like no way I could have done this without you. Magic only does half the work, but that's still half. It feels like so much has happened over these past 2 weeks. Even if the festival ends up not meeting expectations, a lot has changed for the better because of you. I know I've been better since meeting you. You're definitely becoming a better leader. We still have to see if I've become a better witch. All that's left is the festival. I keep thinking there's more, but there isn't. There's what comes after the festival. Well, yeah, but I don't really want to think about that. Since you'll be... We're gonna hug him in a friend way. You're a good friend. You too. I guess I should get back to work now. Don't want all your magic to go to waste. I should get going too. See you later? Yep, bye. Huh, what's this? Celestine. Is this Celeste ingredient for Jonas's candle holder? I guess that makes sense. It's calming, provides clarity, and aids in communication. Yeah, I think that'd be a perfect addition. Let me write that in my grimoire. You walk up to the studio and knock on the door. I wonder if the tarot reading helped Nisha at all. Come in. You look around the studio. It looks like chaos, but not like fibbly-nibbly chaos. You seem like you're in a good mood. Yeah, I've been figuring out that community mural idea I pitched at the full moon ritual. I think it'll be really great to have everyone in the village add something to the wall. Something to remind us that we're a community even when there isn't a festival. What do you think? I've never coordinated a community event before. Big bold mural is perfect. explorer of this region, domain, county? I don't know about that, but it'll certainly be impressive. I'll make sure of that. Of course, I'll still have to manage it and make sure no one draws anything inappropriate. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what supplies I need. If I need anything, I'll want to order in by the end of today. That's why the studio looks like such a mess. Makes sense. And, how are other things going? You mean with the... Yeah. Let's take a quick walk to the beach. Are you sure you have the time? Well, not really, but our beach talks might be coming to an end soon, so let's head out then. You and Nisha walk towards the beach for maybe the last... It's best not to think about it. You shout race you. You take off running. Not so fast. Nisha runs after you. When you get to the beach, both of you are out of breath. I won. No, I did. Honestly, I don't really care. I just need to sit down and catch my breath. Me too. You and Nisha sit on some rocks. So, Bibbly Nibblies have been oddly quiet. I've been trying to talk to them. Right, for those of you just coming in, Fibbly Nibblies are these like little spirits that have been like hanging around with Nisha since she was little. So yeah, she has spirit friends. We don't actually know what the Fibbly Nibblies look like right now, but just based on like their name, I kind of imagine them to look like the little like soot spirits in Spirited Away. Yes, soot sprites. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. Even if they show us what the Fibbly Nibblies look like, that's not what they look like. They are soot sprites. Not using magic or anything, more just thinking aloud so they can chime in if they want. Who knows, maybe after the last blow up, they exhausted themselves too. They could also be feeling guilty for the mess. That would be a first. Though you could be right, but I need them to respond to me if we're going to fix our relationship. But it feels great being this energized about art again. I wish I felt this way all the time. Don't we all, right? Sometimes I wonder if it's worth turning your passions into work. The highs are so high, but the lows leave you completely burnt out. And then add spiteful spirits on top of it. That's not actually entirely fair. When I got home, I went instantly into push-away mode, which is why they acted poorly. It's hard to figure out the right thing to do when you're exhausted. At least the festival is almost here. Yeah, that'll be a lot off my mind for sure. These talks have been super helpful over these past few weeks too. I'm kind of going to miss them. Me too. But we can't get depressed before the festival, right? Right. Nisha stands up proudly and looks out towards the ocean. This festival is going to be a huge success. The Fibbly Nibblies and I are going to be friends again. Granny's going to travel the world finally, and Lilith will become the most famous Von Teasel there ever was. I don't know about that last one, but I'll hopefully at least complete my training. I think I'm going to cut this beach chat a little short. I don't want my creative energy to go to waste. Neither do I. Good luck with the final preparations. Bye. You look out at the ocean. Our final beach chat, huh? Whatever this feeling is that I'm feeling right now, I'm not liking it very much. It's been nice getting to know Nisha these past few weeks. I wish there was something I could add to her teapot to help her. That's it! The citron Renzi gave me. Orange citron helps with both clarity and manifestation. Yeah, that'll be perfect! Just let me jot that down in my grimoire. Time to give Devin this locket. I really hope they like it. You walk up to the music studio and knock on the door. Oh, Lilith, I don't have a lot of time, but no worries. I just made you something. Devin holds up the locket. Wow, Devin put on the locket. You said you wanted something to help you remember to stay calm, so I made this with you in mind. I love it. Devin gives you a big hug. I wish I wasn't so busy with last-minute things, or else we could... It's alright, really. I'm definitely going to wear this tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. I'm glad you like it, but I'll let you get back to your work now. I've got to mentally prepare for tomorrow, too. Yes, the harvest ritual, right? Yep. And then it all comes to a close. I'll see you around then. I might have time before the festival to hang out if you want. Yeah, I'll let you know. Bye. Wow, they really like the locket. I'm really glad I met Devin. But all things come to an end. Let's go see Mel first. Time to check on Mel. I know I've said this before, but please let her be okay. You walk up to Mel's office. You see her sitting at her desk. She actually does seem... Lilith, good to see you. Wow, this might be the first time I've seen you not freaking out, exhausted, sick, or hiding. Yeah, you might be right about that. Sorry, was that rude? No, it's true. But I think that's thanks to the visualization exercise we did and the boundaries charm. Oh, did you use it? Mm-hmm. After you left, I actually went through the visualization exercise again. Then this morning, I held a meeting with a finalized plan and redelegated some tasks. Honestly, I was still worried about people thinking I was lazy or avoiding work by delegating, but I held strong. And no one seemed angry. I think they appreciated that I had a much clearer vision of how things should be run. Which I guess isn't surprising, but still. Though I do have a question for you. Sure. Did you really write all those rituals for Coven Politan? Oh. Not all of them? But even Elset ended up becoming a little more popular than intended. I guess my genius was maybe a little too much. It's not that I'm mad, well, I am a little, but I just feel so silly for falling for it. You really shouldn't. Yes, I should, because you're right about magic. I was just looking for a quick fix or something to help me cope. I didn't want to take the time to actually deal with what was wrong. I don't think you're being entirely fair to yourself. I did partly write the rituals to make fun of people, which isn't nice. No, of course, but I do feel like I hold some responsibility for my actions. I love this village, Jean, and Jonas. I want nothing more than to see them succeed. But I can't forget about myself and my well-being. I want to be successful too, which is why I think I might try to find a teacher after the festival. Not that I want to be a full-fledged witch like you, but you've inspired me to find someone to guide me on my practice, so that when I feel like I'm getting lost, I know how to refocus. Especially if I'm to become mayor, what do you think? I've never inspired anyone before, but I think that's a really great idea. It's a shame you're only here for 2 weeks. Maybe once you're done your training, you could come... You see Mel take a quick look at the clock. Oh, my next meeting, I'm so sorry, Lilith, but I've got to run. Some things never change. I suppose they don't, but I'll see you later, okay? Yep, bye. Pink. This feeling. Is this rose quartz? It is the crystal of love, both for yourself and others. That would work perfectly for Mel's hourglass. Let me jot that down in my grimoire. Let's give the besom to Ruth. I hope she likes it. You walk up to Ruth's office and knock on the door. Lilith, hello. Sorry, I'm about to head to a last-minute meeting. Is everything all right? Yeah. Just wanted to give you this. You hand Ruth the besom. She holds it tenderly in her hands. Lilith, this is wonderful. What do I owe you for this? Oh, nothing. It's a gift. Well, a goodbye present, really, since the festival is almost over and all. You can use it to cleanse energy from a room. I figured you could take it with you on your travels. Of course I will. Oh, goodness. I wish I didn't have this meeting. It seems so rude to run off now. It's not a problem, really. I understand there's a lot to get done before the Floralia festival. This truly is such a lovely gift. We've been very lucky to have you. Thanks. I should get running now, though. I can't wait for the harvest ritual you have planned for us. Alright, I think that's everyone. Did I pet you this morning? Yes, I did. Because he gave me the last crystal. Orders are done. Checked in on everyone. Thank you, Ramsey. Appreciate you. I wish I could pet you more. It's only Wednesday. I guess tomorrow... Interesting. It feels like... When do I actually do the Harvest Moon Fetch Festival Ritual? Maybe it's the day before. Nah. Treat time. No, he deserves more treats. Look, you made Ramsey sad. Poor Ramsey. He deserves all of the treats. Okay. Enchanted hourglass. Green. I'm pretty sure that would be rosemary. And then, of course, blue would be that. Okay, yeah, green is rosemary. Yeah, blue is pea flower, and then, okay, that's hollyhock. That one. Then we need the rose quartz. Hey, that one. Look at it all prettied up. Enchanted candlestick. White chamomile. I think that was that one. That one. White. Yeah, white is chamomile. That shade of red is geranium. And we just had that. That's hollyhock. Okay, and then light blue. I think that's that one. Yeah, that's that one. I even put a candle in it. Last one, enchanted teapot. That one. That one. I want to say Pluto was this one? Yeah, Pluto, allium. Okay. And we need that one. Nice. Should be those. There's no orders. There's like not many days left. Is it gonna make me? I should probably do the garden just in case. Never know if you need anything. Beautiful. I have so much compost and I've used none of it. Okay, it looks like I can't even like talk to some of them anymore because like I've given them their goodbye gift. Time to give Mel this hourglass. I really hope she likes it. You walk up to Mel's office and go to open the door when all of a sudden, ouch, ouch. You and Mel collide as she bursts out of her office. Oh my goodness, Lilith, I'm so sorry. It's all right. I think I'll survive. I'm running to another meeting. Is there something you need? I just have this for you. Lilith, this is beautiful. Did you make this? Yeah, I decorated the hourglass with things that reminded me of you. It's supposed to help you make time to focus on yourself or whatever. I don't know what to say. That's okay. It's just a little gift, really. You know, for dealing with me for these past 2 weeks. Let me put this on my desk. I'm so sorry I have to run. Don't worry, I know everyone is busy right now. I need to get ready for the harvest ritual too, so... Of course, we're all looking forward to it. See you at the festival? Yep. Alright, let's drop off this teapot. I really hope Nisha likes it. You walk up to the studio and knock on the door. Oh, Lilith. I'm sorry, but I'm actually kind of busy right now. Oh, I just want to give you this. Of course they're too busy to talk. What is this? Do you like it? It's beautiful. You really didn't have to. It's partly a goodbye present, but also something to help you mend your relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies. I figure tea is a nice thing that brings people together. So whenever you're in the studio, you can make some for yourself and the Nibblies, like an offering. Lilith, I'm honestly speechless. Thank you so much. I'll let you get back to work now, though. Yeah, sorry, I'm so busy. I'll have a little more time later, though if you want to talk again. Good luck with the final preparations. You too. You're going to be too busy too, aren't you? Time to give Jonas his candle holder. You see Jonas at the festival grounds. Things seem pretty hectic, but it's really coming together. Jonas! Lilith! What's up? I don't have a lot of time right now. You busy? Not a problem. I just want to give you this. Wow, are you sure this is for me? This is, like, really fancy. Do you like it? Oh, geez, yes, of course. I've just never owned something like this before. I don't have anything for you, though. Don't worry about it. I just thought it would be a nice souvenir, so you don't forget about me. All the ingredients are things that came to me as we talked over these past few weeks. I figured I'd put them on a candle holder to use whenever you practice your affirmations. Or whenever, really. I don't know. I just want to give you... Hey, Lilith, I really appreciate it. I really do. I'm glad. Jonas! Jonas! Oh, I gotta go. Sorry again for not having so much time to chat. I might have a bit more time later, though. We should be wrapped up building everything by tonight. That's great. I'll see if I can stop by later then. Awesome. See you. Bye. I even, like, bought some, like, extra stuff from her and I didn't even need it. Did we do everything, Ramsey? Our orders are done. Checked on everyone. Okay, wow, we might be done this sooner than I thought. Caw-caw? Do I have any plans for today? Not really. Why? Caw-caw. Yeah, I know the festival is tomorrow, but all we have to do is say some words. Not that I plan on just saying whatever, but still. We'll have to see just how much the village was able to pull everything together. Caw-caw! Do I plan on going to the festival? I guess. I mean, I have to for the ritual. Caw-caw! That's not what you mean? Then what do you mean? Caw. Like, for fun? That is a thing I can do. I've never been to a festival before. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Caw-caw. I should ask someone to go with me if I feel close enough to them. Like, on a date? I guess I could do that, but I need to massively mentally prepare for that. What if they say no? Caw-caw. That's alright. Yeah, it is, but I'll think about it. Caw-caw. Yep, and it's always okay to decide to go with a friend too. I guess I know my plans for today then. Ask someone on a date? That's our plan? Alright. Treat time. Pet. Good Ramsey. Okay, yeah, they even only have the ones highlighted that, like, you could, like, ask on a date because, you know, Jean and Mel are together and Ruth is, Devin. You've got this, Lilith. You walk up to the music studio. Oh, hello, Lilith. How are the ritual preparations going? Oh, no. Are they going bad? Is there any way I can help? Come on, you can do it. Want to go to the festival together? As more than friends. Like, on a date? Yes! Really? Yes, really. That'd make me so happy. I don't know if I'll be able to focus the rest of today. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine, really. Now I'm excited about tomorrow. Though our date will have to be in the morning before the performances start. Then I'll have to help backstage. Of course, I'll have to prepare for the ritual too. Let's meet at the festival grounds tomorrow then? Sure thing. See you there. I've got a date. I've got a date. Just wait till I tell Ramsey. I think that's... because, yeah, they're all gone now. Cool. That was our day. I don't think I need to check on the garden anymore. Like, I have so much stuff. Like, look at all this stuff. I don't need to check the garden every single day. So much stuff. Today's the day, Ramsey. Time to see if all our hard work paid off. Caw-caw. I suppose this means it's our last day in Flora, too. Caw-caw. Yeah, I don't know how I feel. I do look forward to a peaceful life. Caw-caw. It is strange. I didn't think my time here would affect me so much. I can't believe it's only been 2 weeks. But we shouldn't be thinking about such sad things on a day like today, because I have a date with Devin. My first date ever! And my last one, at least for a while once we go back to Grand Solitary Cottage. No thinking about that today, Ramsey. For today, we have fun. And then perform a ritual, and then see if the Harvest Festival is a complete failure or not. Oh no, what have I gotten myself into? Caw-caw! That's right, keep it together. Flora and my friends are depending on me. I guess all that's left is to head to the festival grounds at the town square. Pet, 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 pet. Treat time. He deserves more treats. You head to the town square to meet up with Devin. When you get there, you see them pacing back and forth. Is everything okay? Lilith! Yes, in fact, I'm so excited I can't sit still. First we have our date, and then there's all the music. I think I'm gonna... Devin looks like they're about to... You don't even know what. Okay, I think we need to get going. Maybe going on our date will help burn off some of this energy. I think that's a good idea. Where to first? Let me think. Ice cream sounds tasty. Yes, I love ice cream! You and Devin run over to the ice cream stand. Just look at all these flavors. How do I even choose? I have an idea. How about I get to and you get to, and then we can share. Yes, that sounds amazing. You and Devin get your ice cream and sit on a bench. You take turns eating each other's ice cream. I think I like yours a little more. Well, I think I like yours a little more. Then here, have the rest. Devin takes a big spoonful of their ice cream and holds it in front of your mouth. You take a huge bite. Then you should have the rest of mine, too. You take a huge spoonful of your ice cream and hold it in front of Devin's mouth. They take a huge bite. Ha! You have ice cream all over your face. What? So do you. You both at the same time reach for napkins to wipe the ice cream off each other's faces. Suddenly you both realize how close your faces are to each other. Devin leans in a bit closer, but then they jump back. We should figure out what to do next. Yeah, we should. Boat on the lake? Yes, boats are so peaceful. Let's get one then. You and Devin head to the lake to rent a boat. Here, let me paddle. Devin paddles the boat out to the center of the lake. You can view the whole festival from here, yet it feels so far away. Devin comes over and sits next to you. You take their hand and put your head on their shoulder. I think I feel my boundless energy wearing off, and now I feel like staying here with you forever. I wish we could stay here too. I guess after the festival... Devin's voice trails off. You know what they're thinking. Let's not think about post-festival stuff right now. Yes, you're right. But you know you're both thinking about post-festival stuff now. You sit in silence for a moment, just holding each other. Our time is probably up soon. We should row back. And then figure out something else to do. What's left for us to check out? What's left? Play games! Yes, games! You see fire light up in Devin's eyes. Do you like games? I like them. I love them. Geez, maybe Devin didn't need spells this entire time. Maybe you should have made them games. But how do you even make games? I don't know anything about games, so then let's start with this one. It's my favorite. Devin takes off. You chase after them. They stop at a shooting game. Watch this. Devin takes the gun, and before you can even blink, they shoot down all the cans. The person running the game hands Devin a huge stuffed rabbit as a prize. For you. Wait, you get prizes? Of course. Well, let's win them all. You and Devin run from game to game. They win every single one. Why isn't Devin a professional game player? Before you know it, both your arms are so full of prizes you can't play any more games. Ugh, what do we do with all of these? I know. Devin walks over to some children and starts handing out their prizes. You decide to do the same. And as quickly as you gained all the prizes, you've also given them away. Devin takes your hand. Who needs prizes anyway? So where to next? Oh no, the performances are starting soon. I should probably head over to the stage. I'll walk over with you. You and Devin make your way to the festival stage. I guess it's time for me to get to work. Did you see the list of musicians we managed to get together for today? Devin leads you backstage and shows you a list stapled to the wall. It's a pretty long list of musical acts. I'm hoping people find them all pretty representative of all the music Flora has to offer. This is the group I worked with to compose the song I wrote for the festival. It's hard to believe today's the day. Yeah, it's crazy looking around and seeing how much is going on. I almost thought we weren't going to pull it off. Me too, though I'm also kind of sad today's the day since we both have to leave after today. I had a lot of fun with you today. Just wish we could go on even more dates. Me too. Mel asked me if I'd like to teach music here after school. I told her I thought I'd like that. So maybe, if you find yourself in Flora, yeah, maybe I will. You have no idea what'll happen after you leave Flora, though. There's no way I can return if I don't finish my training too, so let's focus on today. Yes. You hear some of the musicians calling for Devin. I better let you go. I should check in on everyone anyways. See you at the... Wait. Devin grabs your hand and kisses you. See you at the harvest ritual? Of course. You get back to the center of the festival. Caw-caw. Oh, hey Ramsey. You got here just in time. I was just about to walk around the festival. Caw-caw. It does look amazing, doesn't it? But of course it does. We all worked super hard for today. That, plus our natural skills, ensured the Floralia Festival would be perfect. Caw-caw. That's right, Ramsey. Either way, now is the time to celebrate. I don't want to get in anyone's way, but let's go take a walk and see how everyone is doing. You see Mel, clipboard in hand, coordinating whatever needs coordinating at the time. She looks busy but happy, not tired and overwhelmed like before. People are coming up to her and asking questions, but everything is under control. Next, you see Jean at his tea and Madeline stand. You think about getting in line, but it's so long. It'll be time for the harvest ritual by the time you get to the front. Whether there's a critic in that line or not, there's no way Jean can say this was a failure. Every once in a while, you think you see a smile on his face too. You go to the pie contest where you see Ruth giving out a blue ribbon. The pies all look so good. You wonder how Ruth could pick a favorite. Wait, does the mayor get to try all these pies and more every year? Maybe being mayor is awesome. Now you question Ruth's decision to leave and travel. Maybe even tasting amazing pie after 40 years gets a little old. Is that Jonas? You see Jonas dressed up as a clown entertaining a group of children with Caesar. I guess with everything built, he didn't have much else to do today. Wow, Caesar knows a lot of tricks. When did Jonas teach him about getting everything built for the festival? Maybe he is a slacker. You notice you're not standing far from members of Jonas's crew. You overhear them say, I taught Caesar that one. And then another says, no, I did. Then another one says, well, I taught him that. The entire crew taught Caesar tricks? You are genuinely amazed they got anything got built. You make your way over to Nisha's community mural. People are having a good time making their mini masterpieces, or in some cases, just throwing paint. Every once in a while you see Nisha talking to something on her shoulder. It must be a Fibbly Nibbly. For the first time ever, Nisha looks like she's truly enjoying herself. Perhaps patching things up with the Fibbly Nibblies was just the trick. Looks like this festival is already a success. I'm not even sure the village needs my blessing. You hear the clock strike. Caw-caw! Yep, that's our signal. time for the harvest ritual. The last thing I have to do here in Flora. You head to the main square of the festival, just as the villagers finish the altar. You can sense feelings of hope and joy radiating from the local craftspeople and farmers. Do you think this is enough for the ritual? Caw-caw! Agreed. I think this is more than enough. This is incredible. I've never seen such an abundant harvest altar. Oh, what kind of gem is that? Caw-caw. Right, we feast after the ritual. Everyone felt very inspired this year. Perhaps you have something to do with it. See? Not that one. I am brilliant after all. I'm just joking, sort of. But I'm not taking credit for all of this. Everything here took longer than 2 weeks to prepare. Just look at all these crops, jams, baked good, crafts, and then together we figure out how to bring everyone and everything together again. Shall we get started then? You take a deep breath. You guess this is it. Let's do this. You take a few steps back and put your hands out. Now, everyone, I want you to make a circle and hold hands. It's time to begin our harvest ritual. All the villagers gather around and take each other's hands. O harvest goddess of Flora, we come together today to give thanks for Your Majesty. For without you to nourish our soils and community, we have none of the offerings before you now. Please share our bounty with us on this day, and continue to bless us with peace and happiness. We've all worked hard to grow these grains and fruits to unite our community through art, music, and good food. All to honor you. The villagers of Flora, join and chant. Blessed be. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Now, to close this rite, let us feast in the presence of our goddess. And so the feast begins. You can sense the energy in Flora has changed since you arrived. People are talking, laughing, and simply having a good time. Maybe in the end, coming to Flora wasn't so bad. You're sad to leave, but you're glad to go with a sense of accomplishment. But still, you wish you didn't have to go. Huh? Who's that? You see Ruth standing on a chair with a glass in hand. I want to say a few words. First, I've never been so proud as I am right now to be the mayor of Flora. We've all accomplished so much today. May the harvest goddess be blessed with all your hard work. But secondly, Lilith, I know you've already said you don't want to take credit, but I think I speak for everyone when I say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's been an interesting 2 weeks, but none of this would have been possible without you. That is why, as one of my final acts as mayor, I ask you to please return to Flora as our village witch once you've completed your training. Wow, You really weren't. I wasn't expecting this. You look over at Devon. You realize you're both thinking the same thing. You both need to finish your training in witchcraft and Devon's in music, but then, this isn't goodbye forever. I'd like to think that. I think I'd like that. I was just thinking about how many places would be suitable for napping here. Everyone begins to cheer. Devon runs over to you and gives you a big hug and a kiss. I can't wait for us to come back. Neither can I. And so the festival continued until the early hours of the morning. All the food was eaten and people danced until they could dance no more. It was almost time to catch your train home when you got home. You're glad you didn't have time for any sorrowful goodbyes. They were unnecessary anyway. You know you'd be back someday. You went through a lot during your time in Flora. You were desperate to prove yourself as a witch at first, but then you made friends and joined a community, and you realized there was nothing to prove. And everyone else in the village realized the strength of a community, and themselves too. Nisha will now find strength and creativity in her relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies instead of keeping them and her true self at distance. Devon might not want to be a rock star, but that doesn't make them any less of a musician. Perhaps Devon not forcing themselves to be something they're not will also make it easier for them to make new friends. Jonas will always be a little goofy, but with Caesar by his side and the trust of his crew, you know he's finally found his place. Unlike her brother, Mel will probably always be a little uptight, but with her witch training and the festival's success, you believe Mel has finally figured out how to find balance in her life. Jean better have a bunch of new tasty delights for you when you come back. Everyone's enthusiasm for his Madeline showed him that even if he has an off day, we all know he's talented. We can't be perfect all the time. And lastly, Ruth, our fearless leader. Okay, maybe not fearless, but she navigated Flora through a lot during her time as mayor. Now she's ready for the next step in her life. You'll be the first to buy Ruth's memoir about her travels. Well, Nisha will probably be first, but you'll definitely be second. And now it's time to get back home and finish your training. You can't wait to show your Gran everything you learned while in Flora. You know she'll be proud of you. Sure, you might still butt heads sometimes, but you know she cares about you. If she didn't, she never would have sent you to Flora. You now feel more ready than ever to become the witch you've always dreamed of becoming. That was cute. Basically, as the story went on, I figured they'd be all like, yeah, no, you are welcome to stay as our head witch. Cute, cozy. That was an enjoyable game. So I can't skip any of this. It might be short credits though. We'll see. It feels like it's over already. Yeah, it's really short credits. That's not surprising. There's an endless mode. I'm probably not gonna do that today. Right now, I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll figure out what we do next, everyone. All right, I'll be right back.